Hey everybody, and welcome to another PSPP tutorial. In this tutorial, I want to go ahead and talk about the Descriptives module, the descriptive statistics, abilities, functions in PSPP. So I have a data set open, and we are going to jump right into it. This is the same data set that I've used for the past couple of videos. We are going to jump right into it. And we go to, so here is my data, and we go to Analyze. All analyses are done through this Analyze menu option here. So we're going to click on Analyze, and we're going to go to Descriptive Statistics. And here we have four options. We have Frequencies, Descriptives, Explore, and Crosstabs. Crosstabs would be your chi-square test of independence. So that'll be in a future video. So we're going to talk about frequencies and descriptives in this video. So first, let's jump into frequencies. And frequencies is going to tell us, let me make this bigger so everyone can see. Frequencies is going to give us these statistics, but it also has the option of frequency tables, which descriptives don't give you. So I'm going to close out of this and show you this again. Okay. And so here you have, I can't make any of these bigger or smaller, which is kind of silly. It's because I think I have a big, no, it's just not well sized. You can see that there is no frequencies here. So if you just had continuous variables, then I would say use the descriptives module here. Now, if you wanted to get frequencies of your categorical variables, then I would go into frequencies. They have similar properties. They have similar functions and subfunctions. So either way. So let's go ahead and X out of this and go back to Analyze, and let's pop into frequencies. Much better window too. So, and you can also get charts here too, like your histograms and stuff. So we'll do all of it. So let's go ahead and grab some of these composite variables. And we're going to, so I used Shift to select all of those, and then I'm going to hold Command or Control to select this one, and then what I want to do is hold Shift to, oh, that's not what it's supposed to do. Okay, so we'll hold Command to click the other three, and then we'll bring them over here. And so I have these 7 variables that I'm going to get the mean, standard deviation, the min, the max. I'm going to get the standard error. I'm going to get the variance. Let's just get all of them, shall we? Kurtosis, standard error of the kurtosis, the median, and the sum. These aren't in any particular order, except for maybe, I don't know, these two are the far most important ones. You can either check to include missing values. Let's get some charts. This chart thing opened up something far too big, but let's draw some histograms and let's superimpose the normal curves. You can do bar charts and you can do pie charts, but I am going to ignore those for this. I'm just going to do histograms since we're doing descriptive statistics. So we're going to hit continue there, and then we're going to get our frequency tables. And for some reason, this does not disappear like it should. Frequency tables, there we go. We are going to display frequency tables, and we are going to get ascending values, okay? And then we're going to hit continue, okay, which will bring us back to this. And then nothing else we need to do, although if we wanted to save the syntax, we could click paste. Paste will give us the syntax of all of the things that I've chosen, including the variable names. If I wanted to run this just really quickly the next time, that's what most people use syntax for. They get all of the things that they want, get the syntax, and all they do after that is replace variable names with new variables or rerun something with the new data set or something like that. So here we have that. So I'm going to click OK, and it's going to plop all of that into this main output viewer. So I'm going to scroll down here. So we have our SPSS looking tables. Okay. we have, so it ran all the frequencies on this. So this is the main frequencies module here, and these are all the subcommands. So we got all the variables, we got the format, and we got statistics equals all, which is great. It was a great little shortcut, because if I had not selected one of them, like maybe the standard error of kurtosis, then it would just be the list of all of them down here, and then histogram, and then the normal curve superimposed on that. So here are all the statistics. We have our statistics on the side here, and then our variables across the top, and then values through and through. The dot here, I believe, means multiple modes, but there is no note to notice that. So that would be something that you would have to go back and look at. Whereas for the reaction time of the neutral items, there was 1747. That was the only one that was multiple instances of. Everything else had far more multiple instances, at least 2 pairs, we'll say. Okay. So there's that, and you can see that there are different ends for each of these variables depending on other aspects like missing values. So we have 4 there, we have 25 there, we have 44 here, and that has to do with whether or not they got things wrong, because if they didn't have something wrong, then they wouldn't have any incorrect, and thus no time kept for incorrect on these. So that's why there are missing values here. Here we have our frequency tables for all of our RTs. This is a lot of them. This is RT recall con av, and there's going to be 7 of these as we go through, because then there's the histogram for it. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's very pretty with the histogram on top of it. Then we have the recall non-average, and then these are the frequencies cumulative with how many percentages it contains, and then running through the cumulative all the way to 100%. And here it is. By the way, these RTs are in milliseconds. That's why there are a lot of them. That's why those numbers are so big. There's RT, and then here's the histogram for that. They look very, very normal, don't they? Oh, well, not very normal. There's a lot of skewness to them. There's a lot of positive skewness to them. So, or skewness to the right. And so we could keep going and going and going. Here's another one with a fairly stable one. These are reaction times for a subset of problems, right? And then so we go down and then we get all of those. So that is descriptives. How to do descriptive statistics in PSPP. Now, again, what I mentioned is if we just had run the descriptives, if we had gone to analyze descriptives, it would give us, this table, not the frequency or histogram tables, because there's no options for those in this. So again, if you are using categorical variables and you want to see, this is not very helpful. Using a continuous variable like this is not very helpful, because it's literally all of the numbers. So you would use frequencies on categorical variables or whole number variables, even if they're considered continuous, like maybe Likert scales, something like that. So categorical or ordinal variables through and through, you would use frequencies for. If you just had continuous, then this is all the information you really need, unless you want to do frequencies to get your histograms. But you don't actually have to use the descriptives module under Analyze to get your histograms. You can go through the charts function, and that'll be in another video. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, and maybe consider subscribing to this channel for more PSPP tutorials. Thanks for watching. Bye.